Paul Skeens takes the mound for the Pirates as they look for a series victory against the Cubs this afternoon.
Opposing average of 190, and obviously the strikeouts to walks have always been extremely impressive.
And so he'll face Ian Happ right away.
And out to right, and a base hit for Ian Happ.
There goes the no-no. I think a lot of hitters against Skeens, their mindset when they go up there, if I get a good fastball early, I'm going to turn it loose.
Here's Kyle Tucker swing and a fly ball right field, got underneath it. And Reynolds moves to his right a few steps into straightaway right and almost right center. He'll make the catch for the first out. Happ at first for Seiya Suzuki.
And in the air to right. Over into right center, Reynolds. A nice jump. Good read off the bat.
2 gone. Happ still at first, and Michael Busch is the cleanup man for Chicago again today.
Ground ball, right side. Nice little play there. Oh, pretty play by Adam Frazier. Made it look easy. On the outfield grass, 360 spin. Scoreless top of the first for Skeens.
So Colin Ray sees O'Neill Cruz start off his 4th start of the season. Cruz swings at the first pitch. Nice play. Michael Busch underhands the first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Here's Brian Reynolds.
He is 7 for 12 in his career against Colin Ray. One of those 7 hits a home run. Fly ball to right field. And how about Brian Reynolds clearing the deck with a cannonball? Anchor down, his 4th, 1-0. First homer allowed by Colin Ray, and now Reynolds is 8 for 13 in his career against this Cubs starter.
He hits him well, and it's going to continue. Something about it.
Reynolds with his 4th home run, a Bowser blast. And the Pirates have the lead.
Warner 3 for 7 in the series. He's 2 for 5 in his career against Skeens with a home run. Wow, definitely not used to seeing that. A leadoff walk. Just the 5th in 39 innings this season for Paul Skeens.
Pete Crow Armstrong has homered in the series.
Pops this one up. And
Triolo in the outfield grass makes the catch, 1 out. Amaya in there for the first time in this series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Threw him the splinker.
And that's his first strikeout of the day.
Yeah, that'll give you a good idea of how quick Paul Skeens is to the plate and good with controlling the running game. That's a perfectly located pitch.
So 2 outs for Dansby Swanson.
And there's a ground ball to the second baseman. Little soft bounder to Frazier for the force. It's 1-0. Wow. 4-pitch walk, 3 in a row.
This is a rare time where Skeens doesn't have too much working for him in terms of his usual command, because it's usually as good as anybody.
4 walks on the afternoon, and it brings up Michael Busch. Ground ball, second. There's 1, and on the first, double play! Paul Skeens raises his arms.
After 3 straight walks, the next pitch, Michael Busch grounds into an inning-ending double play. Yeah, leave that man alone. And Ray misses with a fastball. So a man on after Ray's first walk for O'Neill Cruz. Pirates already leading 1-0 here in the 3rd.
Toward left center field, toward the gap, and right at the base of the wall. Sends Pete Crow Armstrong back to the base of the wall. The throw to the plate is not going to get Triolo. O'Neill Cruz sends that one a long way as Henry Davis scores. Davis able to score on the double by O'Neill Cruz, and the Pirates take a 2-0 lead.
As Chicago will bat against Paul Skeens here in the 4th.
1 down, 4th inning, and the batter is Pete Crow Armstrong.
In the air to shallow center. Late break for Cruz, and he makes up for it with the speed. O'Neill Cruz comes in and makes the play. Well, what a nice play that turned out to be.
Really did.
No substitute for speed.
Into the 5th. Need more scoring here from PNC Park. Cubs down 2-0.
Paul Skeens to face Dansby Swanson. Skeens allowed a hit. The first pitch he threw, that was to Ian Happ, and then none since. He's walked 4.
Hit out to right center field. Cruz back at the wall. It's gone. Another dinger for Dansby. 2nd of the series, 6th of the year. 1 or more runs, we got more runs. Cubs on the board here in the 5th.
Rare home run allowed by Skeens, just the 2nd he's allowed all year.
1-2 now on Ian Happ. Singled and walked. Back with a changeup, a couple of them, and getting Happ for his 2nd strikeout, and 2 away now in the 5th.
Kind of shows you how tough it is to strike these guys out. Skeens only has 2.
Now the batter, Kyle Tucker. He drills one deep right center field, way back, still going at the wall. Reynolds looks up, and this one's gone. Tie ball game.
The king has left the castle. Kyle Tucker, home run number 8, 2nd homer of the inning, and just like that, we're tied at 2. And Paul Skeens allows 2 home runs in the inning, That's just the second time in his career he's on 2 home runs in a game.
Tie ball game. Here's Seiya Suzuki. Here's the 3-0. And a high fly ball into deep left field. Canario going back. He looks up. This is gone. Seiya gives the Cubs the lead. Third home run for the Cubs here in the 5th. And they're up 3-2 over the Pirates.
Skeens stands in disbelief on the mound. He's allowed 3 home runs in the inning. 3-2 Chicago. That is going to be it for Paul Skeens today. So Joey Wentz will pick up for him. Happ was singled, walked, and struck out today.
Happ, ground ball left side, and it shoots into left field for a base hit.
Adding a run, boy, another run or two would look huge here in the 7th.
Kyle Nicholas, the new Pirate. Suzuki's home run, the difference in the game. That came back in the 5th inning.
Seiya drills it. Left field and deep. It is back, and it is gone. Seiya says see ya for the second time today. This one a 2-run blast. Seiya red hot. So are the Cubs. They're up 5-2. And the Cubs for the second time in 3 games with 4 homers. They can swing it.
Henry Davis will start it off. He has walked and popped out today, batting for a 3rd time.
And any way you can. 2-2 pitch. 99-mile-an-hour fastball to Henry Davis. He starts this 8th inning with a base hit. And for the first time in this ball game, the Pirates get their leadoff base runner on. Hit hard, and what a pick at first base. Oh, and dropped. Oh, my goodness. It's dropped by Swanson, and everybody is safe. Little subtle thing, and now it's 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and Reynolds gets away. Wild pitch moves the runners up 90 feet. An error and a wild pitch.
Brian Reynolds with a couple strikes on him. See if he can do some work right here.
Ground ball. This will bring home a run and move the runner to 3rd. And it's 5-3. Give Reynolds an RBI, his 2nd of the game, as Davis scores. Cruz to 3rd.
Deep enough fly ball would score Cruz from 3rd with 1 out.
Back to the mound. Holding the runner nicely is Hodge. And then he lobs one to 1st just in time. His lob took Bush off the bag into foul territory. That is the 2nd out. It wasn't textbook, but they got the job done. Still a runner at 3rd, still a 2-run lead, and the batter now is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hit out to left. Happ makes the catch. Nice job, Porter Hodge. Cubs allow a run, but they still lead by 2. It's a 5-3 game. So now the Cubs looking for some insurance runs. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. So here's Ian Happ. Happ rips it right field. Reynolds back at the warning track. It hits below the yellow line. It's a base hit. Happ the 2nd scores a run on an RBI double, and the Cubs get their insurance run. They're up 6-3. We'll go figure. Ian Happ hitting against the Pittsburgh Pirates. 3 for 4 today.
Suzuki already with 3 runs batted in.
Pop up, shallow right. Reynolds coming in. Sliding catch. And what a play by Reynolds to get up and throw to the plate. The base runner at 3rd, Birdie, was about halfway down the line.
The quickness to get up and get the ball on his way back to home. Don't hesitate. Just get the ball moving.
Reynolds pops up from that slide and guns it to home.
Michael Bush now batting with 2 down. Base hit to right. It'll drive in a pair. That's the one that breaks it open. Michael Bush, a clutch 2-run single. The Cubs have scored 3 in the inning and now lead by a score of 8-3. Bottom of the 9th inning, Ryan Presley, in what is not a save situation, is on to try to slam the door.
In the air to right. Tucker back. Has room. Makes the catch. Cubs win.
1, 2, 3 for Presley. Cubs wrap up a series winning 2 out of 3 here in Steel Town. The final today, 8-3.